Hi everyone, this is a video that's going to be titled Episode 8, a review of the Bean versus Southwestern Waste Management Corporation lawsuit in relation to or compared to the Love Canal situation. And in Episode 8, there was a discussion about the need to begin to unpack what exactly is the problem with this thing called the supremacy of whiteness. Because, for example, if we look at the situation with the Bean versus Southwestern case that was processed in the United States in the 1970s, this was actually a precedent-setting lawsuit where a group of black persons, obviously from the black community, organized and launched a class action lawsuit. And take a look at the way that the lawsuit was actually decisioned. Now, for people that don't have access to, and I really hate this term, but privileged knowledge, how do they actually go to see the transcripts from that lawsuit? So what Stanford Law did was they actually put pieces of the lawsuit up. Because I was saying to myself, okay, if I'm, someone who is, curious about how something called judiciary works, how do I actually find out about these cases? Like, how do I read about them? And, how do I actually get to the originals to see what happened? And, we have access to certain things. But some persons don't have access to that stuff. So how do they actually read about these cases? So Bean versus Southwestern Waste Management, take a look at what happened in that situation and compare that to the Love Canal situation. This is what happened. You have two communities. You have community, black community, community, white community. Black community exposed to an environmental hazard. White community exposed to an environmental hazard. What happened with respect to the acknowledgement and the responsibility around the exposures to these environmental hazards? In the white community, there was something called an executive order that was actually operationalized. And in community black over here, what happened? Community black actually did not go through armed resistance, used no weapons, and were very peaceful with respect to their advocacy. What happened in community white over here? There was a hostage taking, there was a use of ammunition, there was a use of a lot of colonial things. And what did it result in? An executive order. People, we are nonviolent people. That's our nature. And then within the black community, we have these, we do have these Afropeans, and, I don't even know where those defective genetics came from. Simply, that's what they are. And in this particular episode, episode 8, there was discussion in relation to Bean versus Southwestern Waste Management. What exactly happened in that situation? And you know what? Connect that back to these elements. The position of the plaintiff, what was it? What was the connection to the United States Constitution? An argument presented the position to say that constitutional responsibilities were not being acknowledged. What were the differential impacts to the black community? Why is there something called balance of probabilities? What exactly is this thing called judiciary reasoning? How do you actually begin to say, okay, you know what, we're taking on this, but you actually need to state to us how you come from a decolonized perspective. Smiley High School. Look up this stuff. proving discrimination. What exactly is something called chattel slavery? And then these types of reasonings to say, well, your community has to prove discrimination. Connect Beam versus Southwestern Waste Management Corporation to the Love Canal situation. We have an executive order through violence, but we have a request through peaceful methods with a violent outcome. Why is that? I'd like to hear your thoughts about, again, this differential related to the black community. Tune in to episode 9, and for those of you that are interested in this, you're going to have to find out where episode 9 is.